Welcome back guys to a new video. Now today I'm going to be talking about something pretty big within the Sea of Thieves community, and it is more content coming to the game? If so, what is happening with it? Now, there's a lot to talk about today, not just content, because Sea of Thieves, or Rare, the company that have made it, have given us this massive thing with the top feedback points and giving out everything they need to let us know, basically. And I'm going to be covering all the information and letting you guys know in today's video. Now, if you do enjoy, make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. I want to say a massive thank you for all the support as we're getting closer and closer every day to 90,000 subscribers, which is absolutely insane. So thank you so much for that. Now, what I'm actually going to be doing, because I know most people that come to this video are going to be wanting to know about content, so even though it was at the bottom of the information, the content, and there's so much more to talk about, I'm going to be putting the content at the start of the video so people don't think that, you know, it's like clickbait or something and they're missing out on the information. I'm putting absolutely everything Rare have told us, and then if you want to stay and listen to so much other stuff that's going to be fixed and added into the game later on with the video, you can do that. Now let's get straight into things. Sea of Thieves top feedback points, find out what we're doing in response to things our players are saying. So, starting off straight away, this is just to prove to you guys that this is real. Sea of Thieves was like, pirates, we're keeping track of main talking points amongst Sea of Thieves players, and we've posted a new article on the most prominent pieces of feedback we're seeing and what we're doing to address them, and it's like read on here, and I put it all into a video for you guys. So starting off straight away with the content plans. So we hear and understand that people are keen to understand what our plans are for updating Sea of Thieves. Beyond top experience fixes, we're currently in amidst of us adjusting our roadmap based on feedback we have received since launch. With a ton of planning meetings continuing through this week, we plan to release a video next week updating everyone on how we plan to evolve Sea of Thieves moving forward. We totally understand that people want to see this ASAP, but the critical thing here is having the right plan that allows Sea of Thieves to grow in the right way. So, they're going to be releasing a video next week for us guys to let us know, which sounds like what content is going to be released, which is absolutely great because this is needed. This is needed to keep the game alive, basically. Like, it's a massive thing within the game. And because don't get me wrong, it's great that we're seeing fixes, and I'm going to be going through lots of stuff, not just fixes and other things added in. But people want content. You need things that keep people interested in your game, enjoying it, having fun. And I completely agree with a lot of the people. Like, I thought you were announcing more content, and and it's great that they've let us know, because there are other companies that just avoid big problems within their game, and that can be very damaging. And I feel that is damaging for Sea of Thieves. They did that because the game's only just launched, and I've seen so many hundreds of people saying they've uninstalled it just because there's no more news on content. So hopefully next week with the video, we will know some new stuff added into the game. The only problem that I feel like they're doing is they've announced they're going to be adding pets to the game. Don't get me wrong, that's great. You will have to pay for the pets, but there needs to be more than just that, because people aren't going to be happy if they want more content and then you just say to them, right, there's more content, you can get pets on your ship to follow you and have them, but you have to pay for them. So I definitely feel like getting in more monsters, getting in everything they need to do for free. They've said that they won't be releasing DLCs either. They're just going to be releasing free updates within the game. Then more of that will keep your players there wanting to play on more. Like I say in every one of my Sea of Thieves video, this game has so much potential, but they need to be careful they don't ruin it, because they could do that within, the wrong moves. And they say, we totally understand that people want to see this ASAP, but the critical thing here is to have the right plan that allows Sea of Thieves to grow in the right way. That worries me a little bit, thinking they're going to be delaying content because they feel like they know what they're doing right, but it isn't up to them what they think. It's fair enough, it's their game, they can do what they want, but it's the community and the people that play your game is what you should be going along by, and the most popular thing is content. So definitely, Rare, you're going to need to be careful and making sure you're doing it right, and currently I have the faith in you, so you can do this. It's a brilliant game, don't let us down as the community. But anyway, so obviously that is the content news that you guys have come to the video for. But now I'm going to be moving on to the next few things, which they're going to be talking about. This is just them saying, I'm not going to read this. This is just them saying, with Sea of Thieves being out for just over 2 weeks, the team has just been hard working and ensuring the game is behaving as expected and stuff. And moving straight into the news. Now, you may have seen this in my last video, so I probably won't cover this as much, but this is just about ship respawns. When you sink a ship and they respawn too close to you, this can be frustrating for players at skeleton forts or constantly having the same ship follow you and engage in combat. What they said they've completed, we've pushed back the distance back so that ships respawn at no, sorry, that was completely my fault. We've pushed back the distance that ships respawn at so they're out of view of the ship that sunk them. This is pretty much double the original distance the ships were respawned at, and this change is in the game update that went live on Wednesday the 4th of April, which is what I covered. There's also something work in progress, so we're also working on having this configurable in the service rather than in the client, meaning we'll just be able to adjust this further live based on player feedback. So that's pretty awesome there. So moving on to the next news. So spawn killing. Players can get stuck in a die cycle if another crew stays around their ship, which is obvious that's going to happen when the ships spawn too closely. So it's a work in progress, a short-term well, it's a short-term thing they're trying to sort out at the moment, basically, and hopefully they'll get this sorted, and they're investigating some more about this. So hopefully with the add-on of the distance of the ships being pushed away, you shouldn't get spawn killed as much as you may do. I currently haven't witnessed this happen to myself, but I'm sure it does happen to some other people, otherwise they wouldn't be saying it. Now, the brig abuse. Players are misusing the bridge for various reasons. The most common of these we have seen are to hold a slot, either because they want to play as a private crew or because they want to play with people with mics or people speaking the same language. This is currently a work in progress, and if you want to read this for yourself, you can. It's on the screen right now. You can pause the video or something, and this is usually made by people accidentally starting a game or as a full crew. I definitely think they need to make it more rare. If you're watching this video, anyone who's watching this video, you definitely need to make it a bit more, obvious with what it means if you're playing with 3 players in a galleon, rather than just saying, because you might be saying you want to play as a full crew, which obviously that does mean 4 people, but if you're playing with 3 and it says small galleon crew, that could mean 2, so people don't really understand it as much, and that could be the main reason why they start as a full crew, and then they get someone random into the game when someone's playing solo on a galleon, and then the brig, they're like, I don't want to play with you, and they block them in the brig and stuff, and it's not good. I actually saw quite a funny video recently, if you haven't seen it, where there was like a crew. I felt a bit bad for them, but at the same time they basically locked this guy in the brig for no reason, just because they're saying we want another person, or we're playing as a 3. They collected loads of treasure, and he knew a glitch how to get out of the brig, which is meant to be getting sorted at the moment, and then he stole all their treasure and threw it off the ship. So yeah, that's pretty crazy. So finding a suitable crew closely related to the misuse of the brig basically. Players don't really have any control over who they play with apart from playing with friends. The key preferences we are to play with others using a mic, or to find people speaking the same language. So they're going to look into investigating this, and you can read work in progress and investigating if you want to in this video. So moving on to the next thing, cheating. We have seen a few reported instances of cheating where players are compromising the game client or using programs to gain advantage over other players. Everyone should understand the seriousness with which we treat this, and anyone identified as taking part will have action taken against them up to and including a permanent Xbox Live account ban. We have zero tolerance approach to this. So, if you are cheating or hacking within Sea of Thieves and you get caught doing it, your whole account could have the chance of being banned. So if you're involved with this, make sure you're not, because if you get caught, this could mean bad. Because if you're someone that, has an account you've had for 10 years, I know that's quite rare, but there might be some of you out there that have, and you have so much, stuff that you've done over the years, and then you decide, I'm just going to cheat on this, and then you get caught. all that's going to be gone because you're going to get a permanent Xbox Live ban. So be careful if you're doing this. It's not worth it. Do the grind, enjoy the game. I know it gets boring. I know I've seen so many people say that, because I'm going to admit I get bored of playing the game sometimes as well because there isn't enough stuff to do. But just make sure you're not getting involved yourself with. So that is going to be the end of the video, guys. I hope you have gotten all the information you've needed to know from Sea of Thieves, especially with that big news on content there. I think that's absolutely great. And if you did get all the information, make sure to leave a like and also subscribe if you are new to the channel. You know, I always keep you guys up to date with mostly gaming news, but my main games are ARK Survival Evolved and Sea of Thieves currently. So if you're interested in ARK as well, that's what I do on this channel massively. So if you want to stay up to date, you can subscribe, and I hope this did help you out. You know, that's what my channel is here for. I just want to constantly get the news and bring it to you guys as soon as possible, because I know a lot of people miss some stuff out, whether you don't have social media like Twitter or something. So I bring it straight to YouTube, as it is probably like the biggest platform. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. Hope you did enjoy, and I'll see you guys later.